And let's begin this edition of the news with a story that again tells you that you have different people coming to power, different netas. They make a lot of promises when it comes to the Aam Aadmi, but do they end up serving themselves? Now, a mansion on the hilltop in Vizag has created political ripples not just across Andhra, but also across the nation. The NDA government in Andhra has accused the ousted YSRCP government of splurging 500 crores of taxpayers' money. The TDP claims the luxurious property located in Rushikonda Hill was meant to serve as a camp office for Jagan Mohan Reddy, who had previously declared Vizag as a capital of Andhra Pradesh. Now, both the TDP and the Congress have accused the YSRCP chief, Jagan Mohan Reddy, of splurging all this money, that is 500 crore plus. That's public money on building this palatial mansion. Times Now is the only channel to report from the ground. Take a look at what our colleagues have found.
This palatial-looking building behind me at Rushikonda Hill in Vizag used to be the camp office of the former Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, YS Jagan Mohan Reddy. TDP, which has come to power, now claims that this was not a camp office, but in fact it used to function as the personal palace of the YS Jagan Mohan Reddy. The TDP, which opened this building, which was inaccessible to the public, showed many items which has been spent here, including what they claim at 25 to 30 lakh rupees bought up exclusively for the former Chief Minister YS Jagan Mohan Reddy. Now, sources in the party inform that this building will likely to be leased out to private players and the state government will earn revenue on it. But politics over is broken out, and YSRCP claims that this is nothing but revenge politics, where the TDP says
We also have a colleague, Imran, who I'm told is joining us live right now, and he's going to be joined by a special guest, essentially, to help you understand why this story is so important and why it's so important, remember, to talk about this story. In today's day and time, Imran, when people look at these images, people do realize that netas end up only serving themselves. No matter of the tall promises they make, the welfare schemes that they launch, but do they have any justification for this kind of money, Imran?
Should be made only for the... Well, it's a public money. There's no justification for it. But you politicians tend to use public money as the private money and splurge lavishly on the personal building. Behind me is the Rushikonda Hill, exactly where this project was built up, and where 61 acres of land was been taken up by the then former Chief Minister YS Jagan Mohan Reddy. And there was palatial buildings were built up in that land, and where out of 61 acres, 9.8 acres was what given as the land for the construction of the camp office for the former Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy. Now, the TDP alleges that more than land which was allocated, they have usurped it for the building of the camp office. And in fact, the Janasena, the corporator who filed this PIL in the High Court, is with us. He's speaking on the issue right now. Let me take this straight to him.
State government has taken a new reconstruction of the tourism project, which they have approached the state government. The state government has approached the MOEF and CC, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, that the AP tourism buildings were being made for 9.88 acres in the total hill area of 61 acres. And the state government has got the approval for 9.88 acres for the construction of the tourism project, tourism building, and that was not done. They have violated, the state government was violated. Because of that, we have complained to the local authorities of the state government, and we have approached to the High Court, AP State High Court, in the December 15th of 2021, stating that the hill excavation was done more than 22 acres, which was a CRZ violations and Ministry of Environmental Clearances violations they have done, so that they have to take action. They were digging the hell, more they have excavated. That's what the state government is going on. We have approached the state AP High Court, and AP High Court has given an interim orders. Whatever the constructions earlier should be there, the buildings were there only the buildings, the new buildings should be constructed, and the flat area, whatever the flat area was there only the buildings should be constructed. But beyond that, the buildings, constructions were going on, and the local permissions were not taken by the AP Tourism. The state government has to take permissions from the local body, that is from GVMC, Greater Vizag Municipal Corporation. And whatever the hill excavated, the debris was dumped in the CRZ area, seashore in the Bay of Bengal. That's what the CRZ violations. And the groundwater should not be used, and the purpose of the construction of the building should be only in the tourism body limits. But they have constructed the building for the ex-CM of AP, Jagan Mohan Reddy camp office, which is not more than 500 crores of worth the government and the public money was utilized without a single day. This is what it was happened here, and the 500 crores of rupees which was spent by the public money, that it was for the lavishness and the this thing of the Jagan Mohan Reddy. That's what we are complaining, and we are fighting in the court that court is going to take place. Court has placed a committee, MOF committee, 5 members committee. That 5 members committee has appointed and given a report. Some violations were found, they have given a report. The court has to take, Honorable High Court has to take a decision for this Rushikonda Hill project, the constructions and the digging of the hill and excavation and the dumping of the debris and the violating of the permissions what they have got from the MOF and CC.
So during the course of filing the PL, you found any intimation and threat from the YSRCP government then?
We have got so many threats from the government and from the YSRCP leaders at that time. I have approached since from almost 2.5 years we are fighting in the High Court, and we are getting so many threats also, even though we are in the interest of the Visakhapatnam people and Visakhapatnam area people and local lands. We are protecting it, and government lands we have to protect. The historical place we have to protect. The CRZ norms, whatever they are violating, we have to protect, and we are fighting for that. In the front.
There you heard the YSRCP corporator who were for the past couple of years have been fighting a relentless battle to ensure that all the rules and norms are forwarded and the rules have been flouted. Action should be initiated against. And we have the document with us with the court, which with part of it, the committee which was formed, constituted by the AP court, was clearly shown about the violations about the area which was sanctioned approval, and whereas it was violated, and also the debris from the construction which was dumped into the shore of the ocean here, which was violation of the CRZ. So these are the two major findings of the committee. And apart from that, the TDP is alleging that the money splurged on the building itself, about the equipments they bought, about the things they bought for the comfort of the Jagan Mohan Reddy is lavish, and that's the reason why the cost of the project was initially, which was 280 crore rupees, increased to 500, and including what the TDP alleges based on the company from which it was bought, that the bathtub costed around 30 lakh rupees and the chandelier costed around 20-25 lakh rupees. About they allege that this was all for the personal convenience of the Chief Minister then YS Jagan Mohan, and they allege that they are going to initiate an inquiry into this, and they will go to the depth of it. The Andhra Pradesh government, in fact, speaking to us earlier, said that they were already looked at forming a commission into this and finding out under the entire details of the project.
All right, Imran, they're getting us those details. We'll track that story closely. Also, the first images that you have seen here on Times Now. For the moment, I thank him. But we also switch our gears now to